I had the body that everybody wanted. I had the income. I mean, I think there's like a picture in there where I did a magazine pic, which is hilarious, where I'm like flexing like this, and I got like girls like I'm in my underwear, and they're just grabbing me everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it was all there. I was tough. Oh, he could fight. Oh, he has, everything what supposedly a man is. So what? What was I? Worried, stressed, sad, lonely. Lonely. Isn't that crazy? Everybody wants to be around you and you're lonely. Why? Because they don't want to be around you. They want to be around the image.
Damn.
That's what I tell my pretty girls, what's supposed to be pretty in society. I go, I feel for you because you're pretty. And they think, oh, like it's cute. I go, no, you don't get it. Because you're pretty. Guys don't care who you are, but they're going to tell you they do. Oh, it's because you're so smart. All of that, you believe in it, but they don't. They just want to tap because of how you look. But then to all my good-looking guys, same thing. They just want that security because you got these big shoulders. They don't really care who you are. Again, why do these relationships fail? Because they don't care who you are. You're going for the image and not the truth. It's again, you pick your relationship. I see people pick car. You work at a dealership.
Bring it up. Come on, say it, man.
I see people pickier choosing a car than choosing a relationship.
Man.
That's what's wild, because we have this desperate need of partnership, whether just friends, family, significant other. And I think it's not that I think, I feel it. It's what it is. We're scared to be alone because you're scared to face yourself because you're never alone. It's impossible to be alone. You're always with yourself. You got to make sure that person you're with is dope. You want to make sure that person's trustworthy. You want to make sure that person's loved. I literally have these conversations with myself all day still. The challenges still come in. But I go, yo, Eddie, you better chill out. Because I don't hang out with some dude that be tripping. If we going to be kicking it, I need you strong, bro. You got to start having that conversation. And I think that's just what it is we settle. We settle. And we expect people to be who they are instead of just recognizing that they are who they are. Relationships, once again, right? If you're worried about your girl cheating, what's making you worry? What's the problem? Did you really choose her right? Because I'll tell you like this. I just barely met you, God. I just barely met you. Victorious over here, I just barely met him. But I trust y'all in my crib. I know if I leave you in the room, I know y'all ain't going to steal nothing. I don't have to, hey, make sure you guys don't steal. See what I'm saying? So you know. And sometimes you might be off. Maybe you mischode, but then you catch it, then you get to know who the character is. It's not... There's steps to the game. I get it. Forgive others, not for them, but for yourself. I get that. But the reality is this. You shouldn't be forgiving nobody because you shouldn't be judging. Who am I to judge you for stealing? Seriously, who am I for judging you for stealing? Who am I for you to judge you for even hurting somebody in my household? Nah, I just got to do what I got to do, and that's it. I got to protect myself, and that's it. Move away. Fix it. But I can't hold on to it. Trust a murderer to kill. Trust a liar to lie. Trust a cheater to cheat. Trust someone who's joyful to be joyful. Trust someone to be compassionate to be compassionate. You know who they are. So when you're in a relationship and you're actually tripping about that person, then you probably didn't pick the person you really wanted. You just wanted a certain piece. I tell everybody, write down the person that you want and don't settle for less. I'd rather be alone than be with somebody that I didn't want to be with. Because you're never lonely, first of all. I gotta give you this one. I just have to. We here. So this is a great explanation. So this was Jay Shetty.
Think like a monk.
Yeah. You read that already?
Yeah.
You remember what he said? He said that when he became a monk, it was a beautiful story. He had to shave his head. So like that, he looked ordinary. He couldn't have no vanity. He couldn't comb his head. Nothing. He could only wear 2 pairs of clothing. There was no mirrors in the monastery. You ate the same food, so you couldn't be a glutton. He had no desire. It's like, oh, you weren't looking forward for pizza day. Yeah, you're getting soup again for the rest of your life. Deal with it. Deal with it or bounce. Your choice. So you got to learn that. You got to study, meditate, exercise to better your body and better your mind. Study, meditate, breath work, exercise. Beg to kill your pride. And wear the same clothing every day. That's what it is. He said he could thrive in all of that. The hardest was celibacy. Hardest was celibacy. He's like, why do I keep looking at these girls? And I always thought that. And I caught it. I'm like, why am I looking at these titties and want them so bad? They're a bunch of fat.
Was it so fucking hard?
Right. Why is it so hard? It's a nipple with you know.
It's like not her showing the nips, man.
Right. Then you got your homeboy that has titties, and you're like, ugh. Almost looks identical, but why is it on her? Is what I want. And you're like, well, shoot. Really, it's to feed babies. Okay. The ass. Why is that? Why is that fat so good? Why is it I don't want it on that belly, but that ass, fatter and thicker? Oh my Lord. You know, I just want to be all up in it, even though shit comes out of it. Confused. What's going on? So then you start recognizing the marketing of it, but the reality is this. You see that as something desirable. It's something that you want. It's something that's so amazing that you put it on a pedestal. So now when you actually hook up with that person, you're like, wait a minute. That beautiful object wants me back? Wait a minute, wants me? Oh, no. That hot, fine woman wants me? Ego. It's ego. It wants me. Then you get with her. And now all of a sudden, you're in a relationship. Wow, this beautiful being just wants to be with me and nobody else. So what's the truth about it? Is it the sex? Yeah, no, it feels good, man. Busting a nut feels great, without a doubt. But in reality, you keep thinking about it, so does a foot massage, so does good food. And everybody's be like, oh, you know sex is way better. But let me clarify what I'm trying to say. In this physical reality, the basic needs, right? The basic desires that people need. Some people are even stronger than that, but I'm saying the average person. Food, shelter, clothing. You got food, you got shelter, you got clothing, you've already made it. You're already a baller. You've made it. That's all you need. Food, shelter, clothing. You're comfortable, you're clothed to protect, and you're fed. That's all you need in life. But yet, for some of that ass, you'll risk your food, your shelter, and your clothing.
God damn.
Right. I know busting a nut feels good, but damn, it feels that good that you're willing to give everything else up that makes you survive? You can survive without some ass, but shit, you ain't gonna be able to survive much longer without that shelter, food, or clothing. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, you don't have that ass is gonna go away anyway. So what's going on? Why? How many divorces do you see because of that? How many wars have been fought because of that? How many vicious acts, have been because of that? That's the number one killer. That's real. Think about that. That's the number one stress everything, is that part. So is sex really that good to fuck up your whole life? So then why do you want it so bad? It's very simple. You want to be worshipped. It's not the sex. It's not the busting the nut. We all men. I'm going to speak this out loud. Oh, all my church people are going to be like, Eddie, but you're righteous. And I go, yeah, I'm straight up righteous, y'all. But sometimes you got to put them words out. I'm going to put it like this, guys. There's some fine girls out there, but I could probably make myself busting up better than any other female can touch me. But yeah, why don't I want, if it's an urge, why don't I want to do it on myself? Why is it that I want a woman to do it? You want to be worshipped. That's what it is. Wait a minute, this fine, beautiful object is looked. Think about that. You want to feel credible.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it that you want to unite and be loved and etc. But to risk everything to hold hands, get out of here. Don't play me. What you're telling me is you want to be worshipped. Why? Because you don't feel worshipped. That means what you're telling me is you feel insecure about yourself. That you need somebody that's a divine, beautiful being to tell you you're gorgeous to feel accepted. And this is why relationships are, again, all jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
You're just trying to find somebody to make you feel that you're valid, because obviously you don't think you are. But once you think, well, wait a minute, and this is my perception, of course, I could go home right now and y'all don't exist. In reality, that's real unless one of y'all call me. Or if I think about you, of course you're there, but you're physical. I don't even know this is. I don't even know what I'm doing if this is even real. You know, this could be a dream and I wake up somewhere else. Right? Because of that experience, of that understanding, everything's love. I love you, bro. I met you. I love you. I love you. I love you. A lot of times we're scared to say that word. But what's love? Love is an action. I don't love you less than I love my wife, and I don't love you more than my wife. I love you uniquely for Diego. I love James uniquely for James. I love Victor uniquely for Victor. How do I prove that? What up, my dude? Peace to the guy. Yo, you want some water?
Dude, that fucking water you gave me was
alkaline. That's well right there. That's what I'm saying. But obviously, without even you telling me you love me, you love me. Love in a cup. Love in a cup. Because love is an action. But we try to make this love energy. It's how silly of us, right, to try to put love in a box. I've never loved anybody like I've loved you, right? Because you're unique. But you can't love nobody less and nobody more. It's an action. It's an energy that's an action. Because you could claim to love somebody, but how many times have you done something foul in a relationship? Because it wasn't love, that's lust. And everybody thinks lust is sex, and it's not. You could lust a car, you could lust a house. You could lust your kids. It's an attachment. Lust is an attachment. I can't live without you. I crave being around you. You can lust a dog. That's real. But everybody wants to call it sex because they don't want everybody to open up and recognize what it is. It's attachment. When you're attached, you're enslaved. But of course, we got to keep you there so you don't get over here. But now that you've heard these words, now you can empower yourself. Yeah, she's pretty. But what else is about her? I'm happy. Should I include her in my happiness? Is that somebody I want to partner up with?
So do you think it's possible to be stuck in like this middle ground of like love and lust?
Oh, without a doubt. I see it all day.
And how do you go about fixing that?
Fixing yourself.
It starts with you.
It's all you. So nobody's your problem except you. You're your own problem.